Keep you for 6 months.
We've all heard about service and how important service is in our organizations. Not only the service that we get, but what we provide to others. You're a nonprofit organization, an organization that Cynthia Spine could improve their service dramatically. The advertising agencies, real estate, etc. We're all in a business where service is critical. And what I reflect on is that the words are so hollow. How many banks do we know that say, we provide great customer service? And how many banks do we actually get great customer service from? Therefore, I wanted to talk a little bit about service. But as with anyone, we have to have a good breakfast in the morning in order to get our day started. So I wanted to ask you, what did you have for breakfast? Did you have a good breakfast this morning? You didn't, George? Well, let me give you some suggestions. Because, as a few Irishmen know, a good breakfast is critical to get your day off. And one of the things that the Irish know also is that there is a way, a very specific way, of pouring the perfect pint. And what better way to start the morning with a perfect pint? You have your nutritional elements, liquids, it's easy to go down, and as you're driving, it's easy, better than these other power drinks and all. You can sip and drive without any issue, rather than trying to eat a bowl of cereal, trying to do the waffle with it doesn't work. But a perfect pint will serve you well. Consequently, this one's dead, that was earlier. There's a way, a process of pouring the perfect pint. You don't pour a beer and guzzle a beer, unless you're in a hurry. But to really enjoy the fine things of life, you have a perfect pint. Some of you are looking at gas like, surely you wouldn't have a beer in the morning. Now, let's be honest. We've all had a beer in the morning, haven't we? Exactly, Dana. Dana, right. Some days we need it. The perfect pint gets poured not directly down in the bottom of the glass, but you have the glass at a slight angle. It is a polished glass. It's a clean glass. And particularly, to enjoy a perfect pint of Guinness, you allow the glass to settle and you allow the head to really develop. And if you do it right, of course, you can entertain yourself by seeing bubbles bursting up and entertain you during the entire course. So you pour the glass, you don't fill it up to the top immediately, but you fill it up for the most part. You keep a nice head on the pint, and then you top it off by pouring directly. And if you're doing this from a tap, of course, and you do it well, you can actually draw a little shamrock on the top so that you can enjoy it. There's more, though, than just having a clean glass, pouring it on an angle, making sure the head is appropriately developed. It's the presentation. You don't just throw the beer on the bar to someone else. You present it. And you smile to the customer so that they can enjoy the experience and they realize that they have been served a delightful drink to relax them. Be it in the morning. To your health, sir.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Delicious.
A Guinness is always good, no matter what time of the day. There's a point to this. There's an analogy, needless to say. To pour a perfect pint, if we move this a tad. As I pointed out, the perfect pour, the perfect pint, you have a clean glass. You angle the glass. You don't keep it upright while you're pouring it. Only heathens do things like that. You rest the beverage and then top it off so as to make sure that the head is just right. And you present the beverage with a smile. That's the perfect pint. Isn't it the same in our own businesses? Shouldn't we be doing the same and have a process in place for how we're serving our customers? Too often, I think we all experience the haphazard, oh, here, fine, get out of my way because there's somebody else behind you I have to take care of, and it's a long day and I'm tired and I don't have the patience to put up with you. And consequently, we fail our mission to provide great customer service. I would suggest we think about the perfect pint when we deliver perfect service and we try to achieve that with our customers. Do we really have the right organizational structure? Do we have what it's going to take? Or once again, through cost cutting or poor management, have we decimated what's really needed in order to deliver great service? Have we really provided the frontline people with the proper training? My background, similar to Peter's, been in banking for too many years, and I've seen how haphazard the training has been for bankers. It's easy to talk, oh yes, they went through training, but it was very, very superficial, and it allowed the organization to put a check mark next to that tactic, rather than really developing the internal commitment to customer service. And talking with versus at the customer. So many organizations are very good at telling the customer why they can't do this because of procedures and that, versus talking with the customer and really connecting in a meaningful way in order to make that customer go back and talk how great the experience was. And after that, confirming the needs with the customer. What were their needs? Has it been met to the best of the organization's ability? And doing it with a smile, a sincere smile. How many of us have had the experience as we're checking out? Thank you for coming in today. Take the money and go. No eye contact, no voice inflection, a heartless thank you. That leaves it not a positive experience, but reinforces that they really don't care. And it's strictly an arbitrary exercise that they're going through. I would suggest every morning when we wake up and we have our perfect pint to get our day started in a nutritious fashion, that we also give consideration to how are we going to serve our customers.